Welcome, and it's Brenda Lanoff of BrendaLanoff.com. And today I'm going to be working with the Balance Labyrinth Concept. So before I, get into it, I guess I'm going to briefly talk about it. So this is a labyrinth created by Alan Cox of the UK. And I do suggest check out his website, thebalanceprocedure.com. Now, I'm working with the balance procedure many years, and Alan's late wife, Jenny Cox, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago, she created these cards, very simple, very effective. And these are symbols. In the back of each of these cards, it relates to the color, the chakra, the number, the zodiac, the gemstone, the planet influence, the element, and the physical. And today's, what we're going to be working with is our nervous system, because a lot of us may be having really erratic nervous symptom issues. And so my intention is to energetically take everybody in and look to the nervous system. So I won't get into a lot about the nervous system. Most of us know about the nervous system, but there are several aspects: the nervous system, or central nervous system, the peripheral, autonomic, the parasympathetic, the enteric, the sympathetic, the somatic system. So I believe I have all the nervous system levels. And by working through the labyrinth, which I'll show here, each of those symbols has all the information encoded in each symbol. So we don't have to think about it. And how that is that he explains it, is that we can have shadow memories, and we can transform those, and we can eventually unwind all these shadow memories. So we don't have to think, oh, this memory and that memory, because we can literally have thousands of memories or these shadow memories. So the intention, if you've ever walked into a labyrinth, is that you go in and you gradually walk through to the center, and then you get inbound and you walk back out again. You'll notice how much calmer you feel. So if you have a labyrinth where you can, physical labyrinth, I'm going to suggest you have the opportunity, check it out. Or some people create their own labyrinths. In fact, I've been encouraging a few of my clients lately, if you got some land, a backyard, create your own labyrinth. So you can just check out and Google labyrinths in general. It's very ancient, thousands of years old, and very healing. So I'm going to be working and tracing through each of the labyrinths. You're not going to hear me talk. And as I pass through each one of these labyrinths, I'm going to be pausing. And as I pause through each of these labyrinths, and again, each labyrinth, it has its own information. So for example, this one is, I'm an alchemist, I'm wealthy and generous. Now that could be affecting your nervous system because it's out of whack, and we want your nervous system in balance. So the intention with each of these symbols is to get you into balance. So back to that particular symbol, and as mentioned, each symbol is encoded already in each here in the labyrinth. So this one, just out of curiosity, it covers the etheric body. So again, each one of these, I'll be pausing at, feeling the energy, and moving on. So before we begin, if you muscle test down, check, and we'll look at this later, but at the moment, check what percentage is my nervous system in balance. So again, if you muscle test what percentage is at this moment is my nervous system in balance. Keep track of that. And at the end of this, then you come back and you listen to it. And this video you come back to it until you test you're at 100%. You can feel the difference. So you may not be able to hear this today as I'm doing this call, but you'll hear it on the replay, and it will be posted on YouTube and then on my Facebook groups. So also, while we're at it, we want to know that it is balancing the chakras and it extends out. The nervous system is actually related to certain vertebrae. So as we do this with intention, we want to balance the C3, T4, T9, and 3. So that's a real bonus of getting these vertebrae in balance. That's all that help with the nervous system. So I'm going to be starting this now. So all you need to do is just sit back and not going to be listening to music, but just sense and relax. And I'll let you know when I'm done. It'll be maybe 10 minutes or so. And so I'm going to be starting now. So this is as to the Balance Labyrinth and working with the nervous system. So I'm going to be working and going tracing with my fingertips past every single symbol. And energetically, I can feel if it's in balance. And once I know it's in balance, it's all about balancing, then I move on to each symbol. Gradually work my way around until I'm in the center of the labyrinth. And then I unwind. And we're unwinding all of those thoughts and beliefs. Now, it could be thousands of beliefs. These can be beliefs that are yours, that on your mother's side, your father's side, inherited beliefs, ancestral beliefs, beliefs from the collective conscious, beliefs from all the programs that are installed at the DNA level. So here are maybe hundreds or thousands of programs that are in our system. We have no idea they're existing. So I'm going to start balancing, and again, if you do muscle test percentage is my nervous system right now in balance. So I'm beginning here to take a deep breath and moving to the first symbol and relax. As I do that, I'm saying to myself, balance, balance, balance. Be moving through the remaining symbols. Any aware of any sensations, and if you're not, that's fine. Just know that we're working at these deep layers. So my fingers past each symbol. Then elaborate. With 520H, music calm down the nervous system. patterns of beliefs again, they could be affecting you, but they may not even be yours. It could be ancestral beliefs, and your system gets dysregulated. So as we do that, I always calling on Creator to release, dissolve all these thousands of beliefs or shadow memories. Shadow memories are really disrupting and scrambling them. And they're being disrupted and scrambled and neutralized from all cells, tissues, organs, DNA, genetic makeup. Through all timelines, lifetimes, and generations. Releasing all these shadow memories, thousands of beliefs. We're looking to regulate the nervous system, all of the programs, infinite program in our nervous system. As I'm within the center of the labyrinth, and starting to unwind. And knowing that it's all balancing you at a physical level, on everything in balance. Come back to this and then check on your own. Oh, what percentage is my nervous system now in balance? Out of 100%. Because you want your nervous system to be at 100%. And every time it comes back to this intention is that you will reach 100%, or you can sense or feel it. And if you have any problems with muscle testing, you don't test percentage. fine. I'll teach you how to muscle test, and so that you can check for yourself the yes and the no. Am I now in balance? And then check in and let me know. If you need any assistance with that, so I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to be including the Zoom replay, or the audio, I should say, that has all this encoded as well, so that you'll have that with the addition of the background music, which helps me personally when I'm doing the energy work to get in the zone where I'm not thinking, I'm just allowing. So I will be posting that here in a bit too. So I'm going to be stopping this recording, and I look forward to your feedback.